Welcome back to another episode of MDTV. All right, so today we're back on the worldometer website and we're going to look at new cases in every country, and we're going to sort of extrapolate what the data says about the cases that are decreasing or have leveled off in countries such as China and South Korea, and see what we can learn from looking at their data and hopefully apply it to countries who are continuing to see an increase in the amount of cases per day, namely Italy, Iran, Spain, Germany, France, USA, and on down the line. All right, so let's get right in here. So, China. The first thing I want to note is that sort of what we're going to be doing here is looking at when did we first see the rise in cases and when did we see a change in the curve or a fall off. And as you can see, China started seeing cases at the end of January 22nd, reported here, and then you can start to see this leveling off around February 18th. Okay, so you can see that this is about a 3-week window before China started to see a level off or a change of direction here. Okay, um, so let's take that for what it's worth. Now, let's look at Italy. Okay, Italy um, started seeing cases in around February 25th, right? And then we can see today, which is about 2 weeks later, we still see this dramatic rise in cases. Okay, so remember, China, it took about 3 to 4 weeks to start to see a drop off. Italy's only been at it for about 2 weeks. All right, so let's look at South Korea. South Korea, again, sort of a similar time span, a little bit before of when they started to see cases, and yet today this graph actually started to level off um, around March 8th or so. Okay, so in South Korea, again, there was at least a 2-week period of a dramatic rise in cases where this line just continues to go up and up and up. All right, so let's take a look at the USA finally. Um, Again, so we're seeing a later start to the number of cases here, and around March 2nd. We're only 1 week into this, folks, so I am here to tell you that we are only going to see a drastic rise in the number of cases, as well as deaths correspondingly, unfortunately. But just looking at past data, we can draw conclusions about future predictions, and this is definitely one of them. I really think that you're going to see a dramatic increase in the amount of cases, and hopefully, we can learn from places like South Korea what they implemented and how they have changed directions of their curve. As you can clearly see that data from other countries in Europe are experiencing the spike in new cases and the beginning of this curve later on than what South Korea and China experienced, and therefore uh, we are going to continue to see a rise in the amount of cases per day. Stay tuned for the next episode.